Before going into this, I need to say that if this video seems a bit longer than it should, that is because I want to be sure to cover all of my bases so I do not have to answer a bunch of obvious questions in the comment section. That any and all possible relevant questions will be answered in the video, as by the end of this, I hope to be done with this subject entirely. This is a video that I really did not want to make, but at this point, something needs to be done about this. For those of you who have watched my videos before, it is probably pretty obvious that I am left-handed. Because of this, I play with flipped view models whenever it is available in a game, and this has been stirring up a lot of complaints from some of my viewers. So much so that it is at least 3 or 4 complaints about being left-handed each time I upload a new video, and that is far too much to let it continue like this. It is starting to really get in the way of some of my work. For example, I've been trying to work on a huge Q&A video, but production of that has halted due to the fact that easily 80% of the questions have something to do with my view models being flipped. And in general, I'm getting tired of explaining over and over why my view models are the way they are and defending myself for just being left-handed. So this video is to serve as my final explanation as to why I keep my weapons on the left side. First, and the most obvious reason, is that I am left-handed, and right-handed view models are strange to me, just as left-handed view models are to right-handed viewers. However, a key difference is that I am the one actually playing the game, so in terms of getting clips for my videos, I need my preferences. I also am not going to remove view models altogether, as I rely on seeing what weapon I have equipped, and being able to reliably see when it's reloading without taking my eyes off the battle to check the HUD. What I do not understand is why it is so complained about anyway. You would never see me or any left-handed players go on Muzok's channel, for example, and complain to him that his view models bother us, because maybe it's just me, but if I am not playing the game, I do not care what view models they're using. Myself and my own preferences have no effect on their gameplay, so why should I care? I find it a bit strange that people play with super stretched and elongated view models in competitive, but I do not complain because I respect their preferences and I do not let it ruin the videos for me. I know that some people are genuinely bothered by things looking different than what they are used to, but if you are incapable of looking past that and just enjoying the video for what it's worth, then this channel is not for you. You might as well unsubscribe if it truly bothers you that much, because I am not changing my view models. Ever. I really wish that it would not come to that, but if I am only going to continue to get grief and hate for the way I was born, then I am more than willing to lose a few subscribers if it means putting a stop to this. I cannot just decide to be right-handed. Now, there are quite a few instances where I can be ambidextrous, including being able to use a computer mouse in either my right or left hand. However, it does not change the fact that visually it does not look right to me, and the fact that my left eye is dominant, which makes keeping track of my weapons on the left side amazingly helpful. Remember that if you are right-handed view models are as strange to me as left-handed are to you. Still, I will never complain about someone else using right-handed view models. The only complaint you will ever hear from me is complaining that some game does not even have the option to have a left-handed mode. Here's a good example of that. Let's look at The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. That is my absolute favorite game of all time, and I love it to no end. This is a game that forces me out of my comfort zone and makes me be right-handed. And the way the combat and bosses in the game are structured, I cannot just choose to have the remote in my left hand. From what I recall, they were going to support left-handed play, but that would involve flipping the entire game, and the Wii's memory just would not allow that. So it was scrapped. That is something they cannot help, just as I cannot help being born left-handed. I knew that, so despite the controls feeling odd and not being what I am used to, and the fact that I would much rather be allowed to hold the remote in my left hand, I never let that ruin the game for me. And to this day, I will gladly call Skyward Sword my favorite game ever. I do not understand that it is okay if I have to look past actually holding a physical remote in my right hand and use that primarily, which goes against every natural instinct in my body, yet I get so much hate for something as insignificant and silly as view models. When the ones complaining have no control over the gameplay anyway, their preferences do not matter and have no effect on the videos whatsoever. I will apologize if I seem a bit ticked off in this video. I have been dealing with this for a very long time, and I just cannot take it anymore as my channel grows and more people just complain about how I was born. So hopefully you understand why I feel so frustrated about this, and I apologize for my general tone in this video. However, I will not, nor will I ever apologize for being born left-handed. In short, you can either respect my preferences and understand that I was born left-handed and will always be left-handed, or you can just leave.